I started working for Short Mountain Bible Camp in September of 2005, and since then we've had several changes. We've had some real growth. The weather stations and things like this have certainly been part of our growth, and we've saw some of the things that because of the advancement of technology, we've saw safety things put into place. We've saw the ideas of people, introducing things to us to help us with the safety, not only of just the camp, but most importantly, our kids and our adults here at camp. So we're excited about this. We've been blessed to have this as a part of our camp now, the weather station, the camera, and the information, and we're thankful for that. Usually the biggest weather concern here at camp is it's usually lightning, because that's usually what we have to look out for as far as staying up on top of, because it's kind of between lightning and thunder, you're going to have those things that come in rather quickly. And of course, the wind and things like that during the off season might be some of our greater concerns, but while camp's going on, probably lightning and weather of the like of something like that. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember 3 episodes. One would have been 2006, that we had a hailstorm in April, and it done some damage to roofs and some of the vehicles and so forth around. And then 2012 of December, we had a tornado that happened to damage some of the roofs, some of the buildings, some of the facilities, several trees. And then 2021, we had in February the ice storm that everyone is mostly acquainted with in the recent problems that we had. And so I would say 2021 may be the most devastating. Severe weather, we do have 2 storm shelters. They are two locations that are inside the camp that are able to withstand winds up to 300 miles per hour as far as the shelters go in place, and those will be utilized in the event that we were to be under a tornado warning or high winds warning. We would also utilize those in the emergency for that of perhaps some lightning that was extreme, or winds that got up extreme. Well, we might start out by saying of just the camera itself, it gives us an indication of some of the incoming weather systems, some of the things that we didn't have before. I've depended on perhaps the local TV stations, but this is like having 30 to 45 minutes, maybe even an hour up on the timing factor, that if we have to adjust something going on here at camp, we are able to not only have that information early, we can start making preparations before the other people that may have their phones and so forth tied into some of the other weather networks, but we're getting it firsthand, and we can also pass that on to either the other counties. We can pass it on to the people that, for example, some of the ones that never thought of Short Mountain having this information. We know of a snow, usually one of the first ones, snowfalls, I'm usually the one who sees them first around here. And of course, we can take measurements with our snowboards. We can take information and pass it on if we have freezing rain. We have conditions that maybe freeze the trees, and we have fallen limbs. We have power outages. A lot of times that's coming directly from the mountain and the information here that we have firsthand. And I think it's just something that being partnered with this has been such a benefit for not only my family and its safety, but maybe passing that information on to the county and then on to the rest of the state, the Middle Tennessee. Weather related, we're so much faster. We're able to get the word out. We're able to help people know what's coming. And it's also giving us a heads up on how long maybe this weather system is going to last and how long it may be that we need to get ready for it, and whatever happens before, after, or before, during, and after. Maybe the other thing we ought to touch on also is the fact that we can help other people with the weather systems that are coming, and we can prepare them, such as the EMS. We can put words out to our local rescue squad or even the fire department or whoever might need to know about some of the situations that's going on. And we can also sort of monitor, if you will, the information that we can channel that on to the people that need to know this information that was able to help us if we do have an emergency situation. We recently had, for example, a fire up on top of the mountain, and a lot of people became aware of that. And we had a lot of good things that, in place that was able to find some of these emergency situations. And because of that, I would have to give some of the contributing to some of our guys that are working with us and partnering with us with the weather systems and with Short Mountain Bible Camp. What I would like to see in the future, I'd like to see us continue this information, this advancement of getting the word out. Short Mountain Bible Camp used to be, very few people knew about it. When I came here, I don't know that I was familiar with how popular it was, but it's really how popular it's become. And so understand that the camp now is a segue and a means by which we can get the information out and help a lot of folks. Of course, we help a lot of kids spiritually, but we can also help each other a lot physically with the weather systems and helping us with that. Thank you so much. One of the things that we did to update our systems against severe weather here at the camp was this is a connection. This happens to be called the Generator Link, and a connection from a direct generator hooks into this, and it prevents the backflow of power back to hurting one of the servicemen, but it automatically puts the generator into our system to run this home. And so it's pretty interesting how that works. But you would have a cable coming from this connection right here that would go right into the generator. And so if the power should fail, you simply bring the generator out, run the lead, hook up, fire the generator, and you should be up and running in business just in a matter of a few moments. So just a matter then of just keeping extra fuel on hand for your generator. One of our other items that we have here at camp is this is called our official SMBC snowboard. It would be here that we would take and put the board out the night before. We're expecting maybe a snow, and the board then would record a depth of snow, however it falls here. Then we would take an official measurement on this board, and that'll give us some kind of idea of how that we can get the actual measurements of the snow when it happens up here on the camp.